I understand that not everyone is a runner or even like running at all, and choosing a good pair of running shoes sometimes is not an easy task, but knowing what to look for, such as your foot's mechanics and the terrain where you will be running, will help you get that right pair that you can enjoy outdoors. And today, I'm going to talk to you about how to pick the right type of running shoes and the characteristics of a good pair of running shoes. There are a few things that you can consider when picking the right type of shoes. First is know your foot arch type and its mechanics. And according to runnersworld.com, the easiest way how to do this is doing the wet test, where all you need to do is wet your foot and step on a brown paper bag and then look at your footprints. So if your footprint looks like this, where it's completely visible with no inward curve from the heel to the bottom balls of your foot, it means that you're flat-footed. And your ankle tends to roll inwards while running. And normally your shoes will have a significant wear on the inside of the outsole, extending from the ball all the way to your big toe area. And then the second one, if your foot have a clear arch and your footprint looks like this, where there's a visible curve in between the heel and your balls of your foot, and your foot alignments is somewhat of it curves in, and while running your ankle tends to roll outwards, and normally your shoes will have an extreme wear on the outside part of the bottom of your shoes. Look at the third one. If your footprint looks like this, where there's a small inward curve from the heel to the balls of your foot, and your foot alignment is somewhat of a straight line, it means that you're a medium or normal arch type, which is most common type of foot arch. And your shoes will have a wear almost evenly distributed in the front or the bottom of your shoes. So as important as what foot arch and mechanic you have, you will also need to consider the location or the terrain where you will be running, most likely be running, So first consider where you will be running according to rate.com. Means first, for track or the road type of running, this is for pavement and surfaces with some irregularities. So pick the shoes that is light and flexible with good cushioning. And then if you're going off-road or trail running, this is for off-road paths such as the unpaved surfaces. And so pick a shoes with an aggressive outsole or more rigid soles for good traction. So now that you know or have decided where you'll be running, it is important to know what to look for a good pair of running shoes. And according to ehow.com, the characteristics of good pair of running shoes will be, let's look at three parts of the shoes: the upper, the midsole, and the outsole. Whereas the outsole of the shoes, or the outer bottom part of the shoes, will have the combination of a stiff and heavy carbon rubber, same material as your tire, for durability, and a lightweight blown rubber for flexibility but less durable. It has flex grooves. It will have a flex grooves to allow your foot to roll more naturally. And the second one, the midsole. Midsole is the shock absorbent part between the outsole and the upper part of your shoes. So you need to look for a lightweight, cushion, or more dense and stable midsole. And the third one is the upper. This is the outer body that will provide stability and comfort with the right fit for your feet. And look for the one with a synthetic leather for durability, mesh for breathability, and a reflective material for safety. So these are some of the factors that you can consider when buying a new pair of running shoes. So there's always, remember, a good rule of thumb when buying shoes is allow tongue width between your long toes and the forefront of your shoes for it to have room to wiggle and move. Also, in general, road or trail running shoes should be replaced between after 300 to 500 miles, or after 2 years, depending on how often you run. According to Kristen Love on her article on about.com. Sorry. And it's understandable that not everyone is a runner or even like running at all, like I said earlier. But the bottom line is, everyone wants to have or wear a comfortable shoes that they can enjoy outdoors. So by knowing the type of your foot arch, the terrain where you will be running, and some of the characteristics of a good pair of running shoes will help you get the right pair of shoes and enjoy them outdoors. Thank you.